Hey everyone, it's Emily. It's the Fang girl. I'm currently in Seoul, Korea at this moment. I just landed a couple hours ago and I went through the whole COVID PCR testing and finally got into a taxi. So I'm on my way to see Jane. Jane is one of my good friends. Met her when I was in Singapore and now she is the one giving us a tour around Seoul as well as Jeju Island. So I'm going to spend here a couple of days, maybe a week or so, and I'm going to be working remotely. So I'm going to take you on my trip with me. I'm super excited because I'll probably be working from Jane's home, WeWork cafes, and just kind of explore my way through Korea. And super excited to take you guys on this journey with me. I'm also really tired because I took a flight at 1 a.m. and then we landed at 8:30, and I didn't get through all the COVID stuff until like 10, and so when I see Jane, I'll see her right during lunchtime, which is good timing, to be honest. So I made it. I am finally at Jane's home and I'm going to sleep for the next couple of hours, but look at this beautiful view. Oh my god, isn't it incredible? View is so great, but I'm gonna sleep. I'm really tired. And then tonight we're going to meet with our other friends for Korean barbecue. Alright, I made it. I see WeWork. Wow, I'm very underdressed right now. It's a WeWork. Basically, you have to use your WeWork card to get in, so I'm going upstairs. They have like their own elevator. Okay, so I made it into the WeWork. I had some difficulty because I didn't know that I could use my key card to get in, so I just actually asked someone who looked like she was going up the WeWork elevator. Jane is working at the Facebook office today, and it's also located next to like the Google and KPMG office, whereas our other friend Grace is staying in a hotel nearby. So that's why we kind of are all coordinating to sit and work around Gangnam area. So for me, luckily, I'll just be working in the WeWork the next few days, and it's actually really nice. It's beautifully decorated and the style is like very on point. And they have these like crystal clear walls that they put around you so that you can work due to COVID, more for like the COVID pandemic. A few observations working in Seoul at the WeWork. Everyone here dresses really well. I'm actually wearing Birkenstocks right now, so I feel very underdressed, and I'm wearing like ripped jeans. So like maybe in tech it's okay to do that, but yeah, this is my outfit. Keep my outfit. I'm headed towards Jane's office area because we're gonna go grab pizza. She's sick of Korean food, so that's what I'm going to do right now. But yeah, it's been pretty cool kind of working remotely from the WeWork. It's been roughly just like today's my second day, and I think just like listening to people have conversations, like have meetings, like it's very formal. They sit down and like discuss. But there's a lot of startups and business owners as well. So for me, it's pretty cool. What pizza is this, by the way?
I have no idea.
Okay.
It was the best-selling one.
Okay. We'll say hi to the vlog. Lunchtime with Jamie. Actually headed back now to WeWork to finish up some work. I just had pizza with Jane and Min, and they manage the Korean market. So it's cool to see them in their element as well. I think it's so fun to have friends who are like from different parts of the world, just so that we can like kind of hang out and meet each other. Yeah, but I'm really liking Seoul so much right now. Obviously there's like a language barrier, but everyone has been pretty nice and like helpful in the sense where like if I ask them, they try to help me even if they can't say it in English. So I'm very happy to be here. So I guess like if you have WeWork membership and you have access to all the locations, you can just get in the elevator and go up, which I'm doing right now. Oh, I'm very full, and now it's back to work. It's It's so fun. I love working remotely. Okay, so I had a very productive day at WeWork. I'm headed out to find Jane at the Facebook office. Surprisingly, my friend Grace as well is also taking meetings there, so we're meeting in front of the Facebook building. It's like a Korean flag and then another country flag, and then there's like Germany as well. So I'm currently waiting for Jane and Grace to come out right now, and then we're gonna go to Itaewon for some drinks. Super excited. Itaewon is like an area where a lot of the expats hang out, supposedly. But right now I'm just enjoying the weather. It's so nice. It reminds me of Los Angeles, like the weather, the vibes, like even the city, like the tower, the surroundings. It just reminds me of Los Angeles. Like if I could use Fahrenheit, it reminds me of like 7 degrees to 75 degrees Fahrenheit with a little bit of wind. Like, I mean, everyone here is dressed up, obviously, but it just feels like Los Angeles or like K-Town. I'm also looking at this building over here. Kind of reminds me of Los Angeles, a little bit of New York as well. So I'm just sitting here out in the quad, and I like it so far. Being in Korea is amazing. I'm not sure if I would actually like work here long term, but for visiting and like remote working, it's definitely a vibe. Everyone here, again, looks really good and just makes me want to do better. I'm like, man, you guys, I gotta look better, I gotta dress better. And it is funny because when I was at WeWork, I was expecting people to show up in like flip-flops and like dress whatever, because I mean, most people at WeWork are either like startup founders or entrepreneurs, or they work for a startup, etc. So it's a little bit more laid back. But I think the one that I went to, they were still pretty up, like dressed up to the nines. Except for this one girl, she seemed super chill. Like she was wearing like house flip flops with socks, and she just did not give an F. So yeah, I mean, I appreciate that about her, and people could do that. But for me, I'm like wearing Birkenstocks, and I look like Asian Jesus. So I'm not really sure like what I would do. But all in all, like I think remote working today has been pretty successful. I would like to go to another WeWork, maybe not in this area, but maybe try a different one and just see if it varies from place to place. I would say like all WeWorks are quite standard. It reminds me of like, I mean, honestly, it is somewhat like a chain or like a franchise. It's just a little bit more localized based on like language and like the way that they decorate the space. So the WeWork that I went to is kind of just like any other WeWork, which I like. But again, all of them are like compliant within their own reasons for COVID, which is why you saw the plastic like sectioning off. Whereas I think in Singapore, they don't have that. So it really depends based on like each country. Hello, Jane. Grace. Welcome to Korea. We're stuck in traffic. We're in Itaewon. Yeah, what's up? Oh my gosh, say hello. It's very romantic. Capturing these steep hills.